Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to some unorthodox stream or whatever. On YouTube once in a blue moon again. How's everyone doing? Hey Balloon, Pixel Knight, Peter, Zach, Mikkel, Dragon. Hope you guys are doing alright. Oh. Need me some energy over here. Need to start me up with that. Randomly found this, why YouTube not Twitch? First off, hey Hendrik. Second off, because the core audience for a project like this, or for this project, would be on YouTube. So I thought might as well just do a stream over here. Let's see if people might be interested in this over here. Like, I mainly stream on Twitch though. Don't know if I have that in the description actually, now I think of it. I don't. Fixing that real quick as we speak. Okay, there you go. How can I get one of them physical copies? I need to know. So, depending on where you live, if you're in the US, from my understanding, the best route would be either from Asai or I don't even know. I don't think Cosmic is gonna be giving away some. So either through Asai, the moment he does a giveaway, or Jason Paradise, since he will be getting some copies as well, to one for himself, one for giving away. And if you're in the UK, depending on if UCOG, so depending on if UCOG would be interested in it, I sent him a DM. He was on the list, but he's now like very much so in his sim racing stuff, right? So there's that. Then it would probably be through him. I'll be giving some away myself as well, but it would probably just be within the EU. I need to see about like shipping cost related stuff because, like, you know, the thing is, I would assume that if someone would be interested in paying the shipping cost, I would not be having a problem shipping it to them. But that's something that I need to look into myself. Because like worldwide shipping can be quite expensive. And I can't guarantee that the item will actually arrive. So like, it's not like it's taking or it would be impossible to do more. Shame you're not in the EU, yeah. About that. But yeah. Okay. Right, so I don't know if this will be working properly. It should work. I don't know about sound though. Let's see. Okay. Pause my own stream over here. Please let this work with sound. It's on the music scene, good. So yeah. You've all seen this already. I really don't know how to best handle the thing with the music. We'll figure that out, I guess. Me play being the delivery service for me would only take 2 hours to you and 2 hours back. What do you mean? What's this one again? Oh, right, I've just put some empty buffer in there. Right, so I guess this would be the first thing that people might be interested in to know about. So, we actually had the idea for the whole Wii channel related stuff. Like, I was specifically looking into how to make custom channels, and let me actually see. I should still have them installed within Dolphin. So if I bring that up. Yeah, sure. Just install the update real quick. Doing God's work, keep it up. I'll do my best. Thank you for that, Gregson. Visit me? No. I will not do that, I'm sorry. Okay, Dolphin updated, let's see. Tools. Load system menu. Yeah. Yep. Oops. I'll just full screen this real quick. Again, these are like actual channels, right? These are like some games that I put in to fill it out as well.
The Quality of SoundCloud 2, Episode 1.
So the vocals you hear, or the voice you hear basically, so effectively you start this, it's just like an empty channel, so to say. It doesn't have any data attached to it. So it just reboots back because it errors out, I think. But yeah, these voices were made by Octopimp. He's fantastic. I'm super happy that...
The Quality of SoundCloud 2, Episode 2. Yeah, the Quality of SoundCloud 2, Episode 1 and 2.
Fucking fantastic. ET has some nice changes. I'll be maybe looking into that in the future again. Currently really out of the whole 5M stuff. Why did I decide to take the approach of stitching together a bunch of clips instead of making it flow as a full song? Lack of knowledge when it comes to mixing music, and I'd rather focus on other things of this project. There's something I can tell at a later point in regards to a future Quality of SoundCloud, and the bottom line of that would be that maybe the next project might have it flow as a full song. But as for why it wasn't done in this project is because it would have potentially ruined the flair of what the previous ones were. Because like even in the first and the second, like Quality of SoundCloud 1, part 1 and 2, it was just clips or sections of the mashups and then either just images or like actually video related stuff that I made. In Quality of SoundCloud 1 part 2 I did a bit of work but not much. Ooh, yeah, close the emulation, we don't need Dolphin right now anymore. So yeah, this one is way crazier. I like on the entire project, video editing wise, I think I spent like 3 months. So yeah. The start, as I said, it's just a bit of like I had to just get the time in, by the way. 420, 6.9. Is there hopes to get some of the best tracks as full versions? You mean full versions of the video edited stuff? If I find more free time, then maybe some of the things, but definitely not all of them, unless someone else would want to do that. The mashups are in the max length that you would have would be on SoundCloud, like in the playlist on SoundCloud. I can't do more than that.
The Quality of SoundCloud 1.
Intro, then a bit of buffer, and then we go into the first one, which I'll open in a second. So, first off, we have a script over here that I made, which is basically the lower thirds. I made this way because then you have the default highway in the center, and it just attaches right to it, right? So, and then I made that into a script so I can just be like, edit it over here, right? Makes it easier. So the idea behind this is you see the title or the name of the specific mashup. You see who made the mashup, the music, and who made the video for it. In some parts you see like multiple names. That means it could either be that I took some footage from someone and edited a bit, in case like the one that the Legend of Seinfeld one, for example. I edited that, the actual video segment of that, and Patty actually provided the image, like the logo, Legend of Seinfeld logo. But other than that, yeah, that's this. Then at the end of this, it's like I tried to make it so it slides along the highway down. So the first one is also like timed pretty well with I've created a monster at the end. So it's just like then going into the next. Then we have this one which Cosmic has actually edited and provided. It's like kind of like the TV static noise that you saw in the first two, right? So it's just, hey, more TV static. But this time, modified. I guess now we can actually hop into the first one that we have over here. So, let's see. We see a bunch of walk animations, right? Can I just show this one? Yes. So it's effectively the video for Eminem, Guess Who's Back, with, as in cropped over here into the background. And then I have a separate one, which is just the lamppost cut out at the top. So that when the guy goes past, then he's like in front of the lamppost. Oh, that is not in front of the lamppost. So, yeah, otherwise he'd be in front of the lamppost, and we can't have that. So that's a small, simple thing. These are made with the color tab within Resolve. It's not the best solution because you'd effectively like it works for what it is, right? It's not the best. You would be using Fusion because Fusion is powerful for it a bit more. And then we have the come on. We have the specific animations. So this one's the idle animation, just 3 frames. Just forward, backwards, forward, backwards. Then there's one which has a walk animation, which is just the walk animation, 6 frames. Being a bit slowed down so it's not too fast. And then just repeat it so I can easily just paste that in here and drag it out as much as I need it. And then you have our friend over here. Just moonwalking past. The smaller guy, a bigger guy in the back. And another even smaller guy running up above him. Just a few small Easter eggs. So that's the Streets of Rage one. And we have a low internet. That's another fun one. Just needed a bit of cropping and obviously face tracking. I don't think we need the media pool right now. Yeah, so over here we have the net. Let's see, like, I even forgot to move it one more frame over here. How much experience do I have with this type of stuff? With the video editing, I'd say this project was the first that is like truly where I went all out on it. Because like I didn't have that much experience with Resolve yet. And this one I like have dived deep into Fusion. We will get to one of the Fusion things, which is like quite crazy in a bit. Let me quickly check on one thing though. Give me 1 second. Okay, there you go. But yeah, so this one again, it's like put together with the head again. Just tried putting it as best as I can over here. And it's such a short clip, so it's not really that visible. Over here we have some masking, which, you know, masking's fun. I'm also seeing some non-moved mask there, so that's another fun thing. It's just like the frames aren't properly working. So yeah, the color tab, you wouldn't want to use that. Hey, Blessed. You wouldn't want to use that optimally for cropping like this. But in my use case, it worked quite well. Now we just have 4 different faces. Him. This one over here, like, I didn't crop this too much because it's like so short, so I was like, yeah, whatever. It's good enough. Then we just have the 2 clips with some composite above one another. Been a bit. What happened to Twitch streams lately? I've been streaming. I don't know why you've not been paying attention. I have been streaming, just not as much because I didn't feel too well, and this like was finally in the works, getting out, whatever, you know. I've been trying to stream again, but you know, now I'm doing this on YouTube because this is the core audience is over here on YouTube. Plus the video can later on just be viewed by everyone, so that's good as well. Yeah, so just some composite, different ones of course. So lighten, lighten, darken, because lighten wouldn't work well here. It's like pretty simple on that one. We minimal. Yeah, this one I was like, after I checked back in on this, I was like, what the hell? I know the person that made this. I've like talked to them at least already. Quite simple on this one, just composite. It's like, sometimes it's the simple things that can already make like video, or make the video work. Dragon Spin, that's one I've actually have uploaded on my YouTube. We get YouTube stream heading off to Twitch, that's fine. Yeah, so this is the first iteration of something where you see the background having, like being similar. Basically just the background is the same video, just stretched and blurred. So it's actually filling out the entire frame, otherwise it would just look weird. And then over here, it's not perfect. It works well enough. We've basically used, what was it? An AI, what was it? An AI program where I was just recording myself. Like this movement you see, it's basically me singing this, or like trying to sing it without actual audio, and just transferring the mouth and head movements over. Like, of course it's not the best because, you know, the entire thing, but it works well enough. And then yeah, we have the switch. This one was just a perfect opportunity because it switches over into You Spin Me Harder, which is like another one that has the same. It's perfect opportunity. Yeah, and this one's like also very simple. Just one clip made and then being looped. At first, I was actually doing this the entire length of this entire length separately. And then it got out of sync and I was like, what the hell? Okay, yeah, you can't do that. And then I figured out, oh, I can just do this in a sub-clip. Compound clip in this case. And well, yeah, we're like easier on that end. Bad Guy Dome was the first iteration of where we tried, or where I tried 3D related stuff. Or, well, not 3D, but tracking. So this might be a bit broken now, just a heads up. I'm still surprised, yeah, so you saw like there's a black frame here. I don't know why this is. This is from the tracking. It worked fine before, but then I upgraded from Resolve 16 to 17 and needed to adjust the project. It's like, ugh. So even the Fusion tab is probably broken again. For this. Yep, it still is. That's good to know. Yep. So this is what you'd be seeing in the Fusion tab. It's so dumb. It's not even loading the media properly, that's the thing. It's like, why are you not loading the media? Hello? Like this one, it does load. But it's not playing properly. God, I love editing errors. Anyway, so the process for this was basically get the media over here. Well, this one. Grab tracking. So these are like tracking points over here. So it's, I think I tracked based on this palm over here in the first part. In the second part, I tracked this palm over here. as in this one. So yeah, it's just being tracked based on this. And then just put it all together, and then we have a simpler one over here. So no audio because it's like in the combined one over here. Love the quality of SoundCloud video you made not long ago. You listened to both 1 and 2 in one video. There were a lot of bobs. Keep up the amazing work. Hey, thank you. Glad you enjoyed it. Bel Air. I don't think I need to talk much about this. It's a Photoshop made by Patty. And oh yeah, we could only use this one. I tried working with the entire video for the intro and put like the mouse head on top of that. Got the entire video blocked. Not fun. So this is what we actually had to do in the end. Beck Eastwood is another one that's simpler. So yeah, now I'm using the combined one to just also have it be in the background with the blur. We open this in the timeline as well. And then we have some masking over on this end as well. It's like just making sure that only the parts that we would want to see due to the blur here are visible. It's not perfect, but you know, it does the job. Especially for the short part over here, you see well enough. And then just tracking off the face somewhat. Mostly been using every single frame and just been tracking based on that. And then over here, what did I put over here again? Was that actually fusion related or was that color related? Yeah, no, it's color, I think. Something? Yeah, there you go. I was adjusting the curves here, so it's like trying to blend it in perfectly. So that's Beck Eastwood. Crab Pump, simple one by Patty. He tracked on the palm. DC is a simple one. That one was actually made by Taylor Hodgkinson Scott. You saw that in the bottom as well. Taylor Hodgson Scott. Ugh. So yeah, that's his video. Some people were confused for Delfino Plaza. You saw that in the actual like video of the premiere and not on Asai's end. For those that watched Asai's stream, of course. It cut out here, roughly. And all it is basically is just separate like parts. Like I went into Sunshine, grabbed like a full game save, I think, and just went in and grabbed or went into the specific intros for the levels. That's like all it is, and then it's like coming up to this one. It's been 1 week. Yeah, and this one is I think also color related. Yeah, it's like color picker even, and to make sure it's only on this end, because otherwise it would actually go out, I think, or was going out before, something like that. I can't remember. Something was a bit broken with it. Yeah, so it's making sure that it's only in this part. Pretty simple. And then just layering that on top as well. Funny modes, pretty good one as well. Just cows. Of course, a Photoshop by me. And then some cows just moving based on the beat. And cow. This is one I've actually tweeted last year. Just cow with no context. Wanted to tweet more, but I just didn't know when it was like arriving, because like USPS fucked me up with the shipping when I shipped it over to the US. It took like a month, and then it took like another month until it was out of customs. And then Asai had like they had their kid, and that fucked up the whole plan as well. So it's like it's kind of like on everyone and no one at the same time that all of this is so fucky. It's, yeah, I'm happy it's out now, of course. Video made by Cosmic. Zoom in, he actually said, zoom in on, what they said. Zoom in on the rip is just so perfect with this. Yeah, then we have another one by, who was this again? Antoine Delec. Alright, so simple video, also simple video. By Donnie, the same as well. Then Dragon Music by Cosmic as well. And then we have Mario Raps. This was like the first I've done a bit of editing on, and it's not even that good. Right, so in Resolve you can actually do slowdowns for specific sections. So you can add like speed markers, or what is it again? Some speed points, right? And then you can just drag them along where you want. So this part at the beginning is like a bit slower, so it fits with the timing of 3, 2, 1. And that's just like the same stuff over and over. Bit of blur. I think, was it with Fusion? Did I do this with Fusion? Yeah. So it's like radial blur. It's just, so it's like all it is. And then it's animated on the rotation angle from start to end. Actually bopping my head again to this. So that's Mario Raps. Mario raps himself into a coma. Caramel Social was another fun one. Yep, exactly. That took a while to do as well. Right, so of course you see that head over there already. That is per frame, by the way, just saying. Frame by frame. And this one isn't per frame by frame, it's like the roughly. You see it in the background. That's Caramel Social, Flower Garden. It's just video by Cosmic. There's nothing much there. Right, so this one is a bit broken due to the change over to Resolve 17. I need to go deep into this, I think. No, do I? I don't know. So yeah, this is just... I had to actually pass or edit the video to this. So this is what it would look like without the... what was it? Without the mosaic. So dumb. I'm actually really surprised how well optical flow works for this. Anyway, people complained that it's Mario Paint overlay, but it's actually Warioware DIY. The only reason why I went with this and not like Warioware related stuff, because the Warioware window would have been way too small. And MMaker actually was able to provide me with a 16:9 Mario Maker one, because there's like Octagon or Jack Black Mario Paint one that I think Motendo worked on. I can't fully remember. Yeah, it's a bit too pixelated right now. I did already change that, huh? I guess it's just not properly reflected in here. Yeah, okay, no, it's fine now. And then we just have a mosaic filter over. Which again, we could just, you know, we could turn that up, we could turn it down, right? We could even have it like up to this point. There's also smoothing, which is a bit problematic. Oh, 100 is the default. I think I left it at the default, now I think of it. Wait, Wario? Yeah, this is Warioware DIY and not Mario Paint. It's still like paint related, so you know, in some point. Oh, Media Offline, my favorite. Why? Why is the media offline? Hello? Cool. Yeah, so this one, I don't know why I did this one with, what was it? With, Fusion. I think I just tried it out with Fusion, and I actually like this one a bit better. Yeah, now we just have media offline for this wonderful. Oh, now it's working. Why is it working at this point? Yeah, as I said, it's a bit problematic with the whole thing. So it's like a simple Photoshop as well. Table, for those that spotted it. I don't know why that is at the end. Yeah, wonderful. Broken thing. Cool. Halo. Also you can, how's it going? A simpler one as well. Basically that. Ooh, Skrillexware, the one I've spent a lot of time myself on. This will actually drop on my channel as a normal video as well. So we have the zoom itself, which is like just constantly this one, so it's fitting into this. And then over here we have the nose being cut out as it would be in the original game, and then just zooming in until it's full. Then over here we have it backwards, so it's going back out. Then him laughing, it's turning up to 1. Right, so see, like it's 0 there again. I don't know. I think, was that even reflected? I don't know. And 1, 2. Oh, still 0. Yeah, so I guess that's fine. Right, so just put above, so it's actually counting up and not staying at 0 the whole time. Now we have some custom text, which is what I've just grabbed in, or put up in Photoshop as well. So first we have rock and roll. Then we have break a sweat, pop it hard, and make it Bundem. Just like to fit with the Skrillex vibes. And then we actually have the Skrillex, our boy, over here. Just basically, why do I even have a video track still up there? So it's just footage of him DJing. Layered on top with Warioware. Warioware. So, oh no, not fusion, I meant color. Yeah, so this one actually being, as you see over here, and that's like climbing back up over there until the end, where it's actually exploding. And that's where I had to do more frame action to have it fit better until it explodes and it goes back, and that's basically the same for all of them. There's a special part in this one where I went with this dun 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 dun. Basically this one. It's just a bit of funkiness. Yep, that's Skrillexware. It's a wonderful one as well. Right, Fortop. So Cosmic actually had a version for this, but it wasn't the best, so to say. And basically I just redid it. So in this case, also just like remade the Knight logo, tried to make it like fall in, because see over here we have the original, was it the original Fortnite one? Yeah, this one is just community, the start of it. Right. And you see it's like filling up with this. So this is, I think I remade this, yeah. So this one, you see, I've remade in, or tried to remake as best as I can. So it's like filling it up as well. And then for the next frame, it's like kicking in with the exact same thing, but in white. And then of course the hub coming in. Oh, well, night. So that was a fun thing to do. Then Cosmic's video on the funerals. Good memes. Right, Legend of Seinfeld. Simple Photoshop with the head. Well, Photoshop video editing. Then we have Seinfeld. This image was actually made by Patty too. That's nice. Good work. Oh, nice. Media offline, my favorite. I really don't know why it's happening. And then over here we have some tracking and masking on the horse. It's not the best, it works. Right, into the Jojo meme, which I've actually done some photoshops as well. So yeah, cropped them out. Had a, did I forget this part? No. Did I? I honestly, at this point, I don't even know anymore. Yeah, so basically a few crop outs from them in a few parts. And then just a black outline tracked, or well, moved along with this. And then just overlaid with the hard light in this time around. Right. Why is it still running? Oh, did I still? Right, so entire part back there. This is basically just village people over here. So I could fit that properly. Right, so some of these images I just exported. See like where I've exported them. And we have the Jojos. Episode 1 again. Yep. Pizza time. Thanks to Chris Kogos. He's a legend, both when it comes to videos and also audio memes or mashups. Right, this is another video that Cosmic made for Kill Every Ocho. It's simple, it does its job. Right, and then we have Lose Control. It's one he's made. I needed to adjust that a bit. Oops. Right, Trogzui is a simpler one because it's just, where is it? Yeah, just fading over into the next. It's like I couldn't properly find a good video for this either, so it's like, you know, get the noisy YMCA out of here. Jellyfish jam. Why do I have this much free time? Oh, fun. See like that transition over here? Seems like I forgot to do something over there. Whatever. So yeah, this one, fun one. Tried to have it be rotated as best as I can.
How can you possibly have fun with a jellyfish?
Right, and then we're just fading into the screen. And the screen, again, has been using the color tab a bit to have the alpha layer.
We're going to my house to have a little fun.
It helps that it's like not moving. Right? No, he's not moving his hands above there. Okay. Adjustment clip makes it easier to just do everything or change everything. Yep. So this one, right. So this is pain because let me just tell you, this took a long ass fucking time to do. Fucking masking every single frame. This entire thing, just for the SpongeBob jam, or like jellyfish jam, took 8 hours. This is what pain looks like. Now I'm just moving them away if I don't need them anymore for a moment. Yep. 8 hours just for this. And technically I could export this to a MOF as well, so people could use this for their own project as well. I did plan on doing that for some of the clips, if not all of them. The smears, by the way. That's fun. Yep. This one took 8 hours alone in itself. Look at these individual fucking smears. Oh no! Actually, did I? This part of his leg. Oh no! We found an issue! At least you have funny sponge. Yeah, it helped that I was, that I am unemployed right now. So, you know. Right, there's another one here. This one as well. It's like so fucking annoying because you see how many points I have on here? And basically, and then ploop, it just switches to basically no points because I didn't need them. And then I need points again. It's like moving every single point to adjust for this. You'd think it's easy. But it's like, oh, it's pain. It's just time consuming, really. That's the main thing. Resolve looks really nice. Oh, I'm so happy I made the move. Fuck Premiere. This thing is... I'm using the free version, by the way, of Resolve. Yeah, and then for the end of episode 1 we had this. Because it just fit in with, like, him going in on the TV, and we're zooming in on the TV, right? So the first idea we actually had was to have it this way, that it's this part coming down, and then we'd have the first part of Quality of SoundCloud 2, so like first episode, so would be the Streets of Rage coming in over here, and then zooming in, and then later on, after this specific one, we would basically have this, and then he turns the TV back on, and that would be where part 2 starts, or episode 2. I like, ugh. Yeah, this is basically where episode 2 would start. So, yeah, that's episode 1 done. Let's see where episode 2 is. There you go. Open in timeline. Close. Start. Right, and then we had the second Wii menu. Again, super happy that Octo was able to provide his voice for this. I did pay him for it, of course. So we still have the Wii menu.
The Quality of SoundCloud 2, Episode 2.
Good old Kaiba. Right, so... Crank, thanks. The simple one. That works well enough. Turning into penis sugar. Just simple. Oh, nice. Media offline. Yep. Remember Media offline. That's a fun one. I like Media offline. Why is Media offline? This is so fucking broken. Why? Why must you be so annoyingly broken? It's like it works fine. Oh, so, okay, so I just gotta open this stuff in Resolve again for a moment. Good to know. Right. Right, this one Cosmic had a video for as well, but it was like... I don't... Oh, did he? Did they? I can't remember. Simple one as well. But it does its job, right? So not everything needs to go absolutely ham. Then again, Bill Nye went ham again. I grabbed the wrong version of this. Because you see some frames being skipped in this. Like right over there, for example. Because this is, I think, a 24 frames being changed to 30 or something. I can't remember. Just merging this with some Psytrance visuals. Fucking Bob. Yeah, so this bill is like in key, kinda. The spinning bill, by the way, that's an emote that I have on BTTV. It's all it is basically this. It's just moving down. This was way more difficult to do than I anticipated because like moving all down, right? But it's like broken and you need to remember which one is moving to the left, which one moved to the right, and then you move these two up and this one down, and then you need to move that one down and blah blah. It's like it's pain. That took me like a couple of hours as well. We have still have the Andromeda stuff over here. Interesting. Bill Nye. Bill Spin. Okay, and then we have this one. I did not plan for this one to be such a pain for Asai, by the way, because those that watch him know that he's been grinding that in the VGH version to death, right? Up until he did get it at some point. So that was completely unintentional. I got this in. I grabbed this meme or mashup before he was doing that grind. Right. And then we have some glitch transitions here. I don't know if anyone has spotted the end of this, by the way. Oops. Potion seller. I just had to do this. It's so good. Fit this again. So again, we have some right, so this entire part, we just have the entire thing narrowed down in a bit. So it's like this is Sparta. Now you see like over here even doing something with the color tab again. And there's like a broken frame over here. Or was it here? So there's like a bit where you saw that's like not properly working. Where I forgot some frames. So this is like the one where I didn't properly do all frames. Want a screenshot? There you go. I think I can just export this. Color. Can I just export this? Right click, grab still. What is it? Am I blind? Am I blind? What the fuck? Oh, there. Export on my desktop and as a JPEG. Good JPEGs. Strongest potion. That's something I can just tweet. Desktop. Hello? Did it only store it as that? No. Oh, there it is. Give me a strongest men. Okay. Meme intermission, always good. Anyway, that's cropping time. How did I deal with the masks in Resolve? For the masks, I just used the color tab. I could have used Fusion, but mask was like the first one I jumped onto. And technically you can do one over here, like have it change every single frame. Like if I would want to, you see it's like slightly moving over here, right? Because it's moving on to the next one. As long as you don't add or remove a point, masking point, between one and the next, it actually flows smoothly into it. I will show you one in a bit where that is not the case, and I had to do it for every single frame pretty much. Because it also like caused some issues. It's the party train one. That one was pain. We Shop Christmas. Ooh, yeah, would have been good for December. You see, like over here, I needed to put some on top as well, because otherwise, see, like the time. So I basically just have it play in reverse. Then over here, we just have crop out of this with Mariah Carey and this one in the back. So, and that's just that playing. Not the worst, not the best either, but you know. Soul Dust Crusaders is a combination of two, as just gameplay. Well, one, basically. Rip Wii Shop, yeah. Fucking fantastic. This is a game mod that you can just grab as well. So good. Eurobeat Circus. Right. This is like another simple one. It's just clown. Eurobeat clown. It's just image on top of image. Yeah, simple. Yeah, bit of initial D footage. Good anime, by the way. It's really good. The first two seasons are such a drag, though. It's like, because like so much romance in it. If you would want to watch it and you would mostly want to focus on the races, I can recommend Battle Stage to get you through the first two seasons. So you don't have to focus on much of the story, I'd say. If you're only interested in the races. And then you can pick up season 3, 4, and 5. The Legend movies are fantastic when it comes to the art style. Sadly, they don't have Eurobeat, so that's a bit of a downside. But the music they have is still good. Like, you know, it's not the worst. Works. Alright. Another video by Cosmic. 877 cash now. Penis music. Ah, fun. Him. Right, and then we get to the east. You want to see hell? Oops. Yep, it's already lagging because it can't render all these E's. Because E. See all these? Pain. Yep, so this one's not properly rendering because of that. I could have improved it by just rendering it in place. And that would have fixed that. Though we're not really looking forward to that. Megalocard, another one that had some gameplay taken and adjusted. Simple, just a adjustment clip on top with some blur. Well, not even blur, it's just the camera shake. Right, the camera shake, yeah. GG for the work, must have been a pain to animate it. Funnily enough, not really. The E one was actually quite easy, I'd say. Because it's just, you take one of the E's, right? So let me open that in the timeline again. Timeline and timeline and timeline. Right, so you see it's just one E. Right, so I just took one E and adjusted it per frame, right? And then once I had one of these, I could just take this for the other ones. I could just copy it because it's like a subclip or a compound clip. And that's basically what I did here. It's like all the E's you see, it's all the same. Just had to do this work once and then copy it a few times. That's the good part. Work smart, not hard. But yeah, Megalocard, simple one. Works quite well. Pacer test, right? The pacer test. Rain has recorded that. Cosmic, whatever. Keep mixing the names up. Recorded that on their TV and then just sped it up and adjusted it a bit. You also see a slight zoom. All I Learn is a fun one. Oh my god, Christ almighty. So we have the combined mouth, which is a fusion clip that is me just taking the part, cropping it, and transforming it, and then basically doing it multiple times over. See, like the size I have over here, right? Over here I could have had up until this point over here. This many faces. All around me are familiar faces. Yeah, it's just... And then the zoom in at the end. Because of the transition. So this one, I had to play Crazy Taxi for this. And then I had to crop the taxi. That was pain. The single one, that's fine. That's okay. But, you know, why would I only do the single one when I can put a fucking drift in here? Right? It's like drift. See, lighting changes because drifting in Crazy Taxi is actually not easy. Let me tell you. So yeah, basically having to do the same for the fucking taxi for every single fucking frame. I had to do it this way because the clip I had didn't want to work with the compound, with the alpha transparency. The compound clip didn't want to work with the alpha transparency. It's like a bit dumb. But yeah, this was also pain to do. But it's kind of like the thing, like looking back, it's again just not that difficult. It's just time consuming. Chemical Blaze Zone is a fun one. Want to know why? Because this is actually a playable Sonic Mania mod. You see that because those are just MP4s. I joined the Sonic modding community Discord because I needed help with the animations and everything. But yeah, so one of the things at the start, I've adjusted the name of the zone to be the name of the song. Chemical Blaze Zone and not Chemical Plant Zone. There's Candy Mania instead of Sonic Mania. Hey cat. There's a Candyman icon in the bottom left, and of course we have Candyman as a playable character. It's not perfect, it worked well enough for what I had for this. Yeah, so that's Chemical Blaze Zone. I think I still wonder, do I still have that? Do I still have that installed? Sonic Mania. Do I still have the mod enabled? Sure, download me the update. Yeah, I do. Sure. Let's see. Oh, yeah, sure, I agree. Oh, yeah, new Windows. Pain. Not even in full screen. I don't even know if it's picked up my controller now. Try not. Let's see. Oh, it does, okay. So yeah, you saw that in Mania mode already. Time attack as well.
Sonic!
It's not Sonic. Candy Mania. Yep. So this is actually, as I said, a playable mod. It's not perfect. Some parts are still... Also, if you get hit, if I can get hit, it's also his hit animation. And if I would die now, I can't die right now. Just jumping into them. It's quite cool. Yeah, so spinball animation is not there. Good, good, good. Hit me again. Ah. I actually want to... Yep, that's good, that's good. There you go. The white knockout animation. Or frame, rather. Yeah, this is like, as I said... Oops. Yeah, it's a bit broken. So there's that. That's the Sonic Mania mod. Speedrun moment. Yeah, it's unfinished, but maybe I'll be releasing that as well at some point. So yeah, that's Chemical Blaze Zone. That song is a fucking banger. Right, so Party Train. Oof. This took me another 4 hours. 5 hours, 6 hours, something like that. It's cropping out the fucking train. Frame by frame. Kinda frame by frame. But, yeah, and then we have a broken one again. Wonderful. Why are you media offline? You shouldn't be media offline. Please don't be media offline. Thank you. Train, hey Patty. Oh, there's another media offline. Why do we media offline? Media offline train, wonderful. We're getting closer to the what was it? To the specific video that has some great was it? Great resolve features. Because you can actually do some 3D stuff in Resolve if you didn't know that already. But yeah, that's basically the party train. And then adjustment clip with some camera shake and trippy visuals in the background. This part I'm still the happiest about. Because like the way the train just gets out of that circle. It's like small attention to detail, but still. Let's say Party Train. Ferret Music, simple video by Cosmic. Right, and then we have the, what was it again? A drop so massive that if Ariana Grande sang over it, she'd have to change her name to Ariana Trenta. Good. Hey Remaster guy, how's it going? Yeah, so just some footage from Martin Garrix.
And subtract.
Tried to find a way where... Hey Outie. So let's just drop into
Welcome
this.
to the presentation on adding and subtracting fruit.
Thank you, Khan Academy.
Let's say we had a pie.
I wonder, did some people comment on this already?
Fourth.
It's like here from
1/4.
5 to
Let's think
Z
about how we would that.
L X S F J U L L. Is that the video? No. Is that an I at the end? No, then that is an I. That is an L. My dump? File. Find a media pool. Open file location. There you go, it's a bit better. And before it's deleted. Oh, it's a uppercase J.
Welcome to the presentation on adding and
I'm here because of Asai. Yes, yes. Oh my god, wonderful. There you go. Fucking beautiful. Ah, new comment. Did not expect someone to actually comment that. So good. Right, so that's the drop math. That's what I called that one. Lawyer number 1, that was a fun one. I used objection.lol for this, a website where you can generate your own stories for the, what was it, for Phoenix Wright stuff, yes. And I just recorded it with OBS. So the story that I've put in place is like, you know, it works. Don't I have the images still in there? Yes! Yes, the images are still in here. Yes. Great. Wonderful. Yeah, so this was the first attempt I actually had. So I just grabbed this with the front, and then I wanted to actually do some adjustments, even the prosecutor stand and the judge stand, right? It's like, yeah, and then I just went with this because, you know, it worked well enough. Some multiple audio tracks because I record with 6 audio tracks. Love me discovering that website most at the moment. Damaged Eastwoods is another mashup by Cosmic. Yeah, so this one actually has him talking. So what I needed to do, basically get his mouth and do it as, or redo it as best as I can. I think it works quite well. Right. Wanted to go a bit more crazy with this, but with all of this stuff, it's like, masking would be a pain. It would have been possible. Payday is another mixed bag of trailer footage, or well, some trailers and then gameplay footage. And then of course El Sonidito with the Dallas mask. I don't know, why do I have the adjustment clip in here? I think I wanted to do some special stuff with the adjustment clip. Good. So that's that one. The sound system one, yes! Oh my god. I had to recreate the fucking, what was it? Windows Movie Maker thing over here. This was pain. I tried it as best as I can. So effectively what it is, right? Which program am I using? This is DaVinci Resolve. It's actually free. Or rather, it has a free version. That is the one I've actually used for this. It has a studio version as well. That's a one-time $300, which has video encoding, or like GPU encoding and decoding, and a few other features that aren't accessible right now. Yeah, so basically the background with one text you see over here being merged together. Then we have more text at the front, both being merged together. Then we have the text over here with a slightly offset black text, so it has a small shadow. Same with this one. Being merged together, and then being moved and everything. So that's that one. Trailer reminded you of a trailer on ads on a copy of Payday you see for mobile. The trailers are fantastic. Right, and then we have the combined XP one. Right, so basically this is the one. Patty was kind enough to provide me some footage for this. Right, so I first resized it to something and then I resized it again. So this is actually his recorded one. It looks much cleaner. Like, look at this. It's crisp. You can actually see. You can actually read. Whereas on this one, you can't. Tis the purpose. And then we have a funny dancing Spider-Man guy. I just thought it would be cool to have him in. And the speed lines, of course, because it's Eurobeat. And then we just chuck on some camera shake on top. Good. Good, I think we broke Resolve. Stop.
Episode 2.
Oh no. Did... Help! Is it fixed? Are you still going? No! Quick save it. Yeah, so hello Resolve, nice. Is it still open? Of course it is. Please shut down. Yeah, it still has its quirks. Discord still says that you're playing Windows XP Professional whenever VMware is running. Nice. Close faster. 8 gigs. Oh, 5 gigs. Oh, another fun fact. I actually needed to upgrade to 64 gigs of RAM to edit most of this. Okay. Now. Get back on that. Memory leak, just download more RAM, yes. Oh, projects. Hell yeah. Okay, where did we leave off? Payday, right, sound system, that's the one. So, and then we switched on over to this. With a beautiful edit from Cosmic. So this one was a bit tricky to do. Because like it's a radial. So you see the transform being done. So this is the thing. Fusion, and again, I'll show you that in detail in one of the next few. Fusion is fucking powerful. So you see the transform. You see the radial blur coming in, and then you see the vortex, which is like the spinny one. And then yeah, this beautiful face edit. You'll see that on the Wild Wild Heavies one, right? Then we had Pepsi Man. Hey ya, Pepsi Man. Was like a simpler one. It's just edited Pepsi Man in. I'm actually very surprised how well Photoshop was able to cut him out over here and still retain all the data. Like if you look at this, it's just insane. Right, Wild Wild Heavies. Please don't decompose in place, thank you very much. The one that probably took the most of my time in regards to learning Fusion, at least. What do we have on here? Why do we have that on top there? Oh, right. Right. Maybe you remember this in particular. Oops. Right, so The video I uploaded to YouTube was just media offline. If you remember this video, let me get your memory back on track for that. Videos, let's see. Right, this one. This is basically, this was this. Of course, it's been adjusted a bit. You saw that in the premiere, obviously. So this sphere had the same as the background before. Yeah, it's basically this one. So let's go through with these fusion ones, right? So as per usual, we just start with the footage. Of course, it needs to render everything right now. This would be faster if I would have the studio version, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Right? So this is what we have. Then we basically apply a transform with a lower size, so we get all of this. Hey Remiel, how long did this take? The entire project, the entirety of Quality of SoundCloud 2, I think it took me like 3 months. Okay, we basically transform it and then zoom in. And then we crop it so we have even more. Then we put this on a 3D image plane. This is where everything gets funny, because we can do 3D stuff in Resolve. Yes, yes. Not even kidding. Your favorite part? Thank you, because that actually means a lot. So, 3D stuff. We have a camera that we can apply to this. Just the camera you see over here. And then we just apply this over here. If it would render the entire thing, I doubt it will get everything in the cache. Oh, it will! Okay. And I just applied a blur on top, so it's like, it feels as if it would be moving with it a bit. And that's basically this one. So, next up, a simpler one. Which is, do I have some movements for this? Oh right, this one is just adjustment clip. And then we get back into the 3D mode. 3D mode on this one. We have 3 different groups for this. So you can group stuff, right? Which in this case, we once again just have the media. Right, so we just transform it, make it smaller, crop it to make it even smaller, put it on an image plane. That's the first group. And then we just merge all of these together. What did you think when you saw Sai and 8-Bit playing Quality of SoundCloud 2 videos? Did 8-Bit actually play SoundCloud 2? Because he didn't... when I asked him yesterday, he said, due to the DMCA situation on Twitch, he doesn't want to risk it. Like, I've specifically asked him yesterday, and he said he wouldn't want to. Unless you're talking about Quality of SoundCloud 1, Part 2. In which case, I loved seeing his reaction, which is why I wanted him to play this as well, but again, it's a bit risky about that. So basically, yeah, Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, it's all the same, just a bit adjusted. We merge them together, we arrive at this point, right? So yeah, please don't render this. And then we once again have a camera. Just moving along. Which is then being merged with the camera. Right, so that isn't working properly. But you see it in the renderer. If it would render it properly. Let's just pick a few frames of this. Right? You've seen this thing already. What country am I from? Germany. So then we have some simpler ones again, which is once again the same logic applies here, right? We have a transform to make it smaller, we have a crop to make it even smaller, we put it on an image plane, we have a camera, which has these many, these movements over here. Once it renders the entire thing, zooms out, and then once the part kicks in, it's like zoom in. zoom back. And then I try to make it like zoom back into one of them as best as I can, right? And now we get into the actual fucking fun part. Look at this, a 3D ring. So this was a sphere before, remember? Right, so we have our media still, right? The background. We have the transform to make it smaller. We have the crop to make it even smaller. We have a camera, and we put this on a sphere basically, right? This is like, remove this. Basically just have the sphere spinning with the footage. And the camera moving slowly back. Probably not gonna be catching all of that. That's fine. And then, how about I show you how to do a 3D ring? You make a background, which is yellow. We make it into a shape, which in this case is a torus. I could change it to a cube, I could change it to a plane, change it to an echo, a cone, cylinder, right? Sphere, but we'll stick to the torus. Then we have a directional light over here, which is shining downwards. We merge these and we get a nice effect of this. So I could like move this further up. I think it's being applied to that, I can't remember. Maybe it's not applied, I don't know. And then we basically merge this together and let the ring spin, which I think we do over here. Do the spinning of the ring. Can't remember. Did I do it in transform? Yeah, there, transform. It's just a spinning ring. Right, and then we just merge this together. And we let the camera move backwards. Right. Man, I wish I had a studio version. Once I have enough money available, I'll grab the studio version. Yeah, it's basically just that. We could, as I said, we could just change the color of this. Let's quickly grab this one and put that maybe in chat so I remember that. Could turn it any color we want. Could turn it pink. We could turn it light blue. Or is that more cyan? Turn it dark blue. Right? So it's like, could do all of these things. But yellow is the one that Sonic has in his rings. Oh, I forgot to do the last part. Over here. How much time did I spend on this part? I can't remember. Probably a few hours as well. As for this final spin, I basically just said, hey, use the color tab. We're zooming in, that's the first thing. And the second thing is I'm basically just masking out the center. So it's like getting that nice transition. And then we're back in there. And that's just... So even this one is a slight 3D. Right? A slight 3D is a bit fun. So we get one media in which is just that. And then put that on a few image planes. So this is the background image plane, right? Then we have the first one in front and the second one in front. We just merge these together, right? Depending on where they are. At the beginning, they're on the bottom. And then one comes up, second one comes up. They move a bit forward, even though it's probably not as visible. Because it's mostly just moving them to the center because of the camera, I think. That doesn't do anything. But chat isn't in your region. Hey, don't worry about it. But yeah, that's Wild Wild Heavies. That's the one I spent a lot of time on. Robbie and Skrillex Butterfly. This was another one that was perfect to just get a transition for. Right, so this one was made by, I can't remember. Basically the audio was made by that guy and the video as well, if I remember correctly.
Now listen closely.
Right. And then we have Skrillex, which also took some time to mask again. Because why wouldn't it? No, it's not fusion, it's color. Yep. See like all these at the start. Look at this. Pretty much every single frame. And then there's a few where I'm just like, oh, whatever, let's just phase it in. It's gonna be like not that visible. The hand part I did do every single frame again. Yeah, basically that, and then just being repeated over and over. Good meme. Tachyon in the 90s. Right, simpler one as well. Just initial D with Tachyon, soft light on top. As I said, good anime. Please watch initial D. It's good. Mario Maroon 5. Another fun one. Just watching a live stream while listening funk music. Yep. Yeah, so it's like simpler one as well. Ah, yeah, multiple. It's like sometimes the ones that are like a bit shorter or less, or they have less emphasis, or sometimes already enough for the meme. Yeah, so this one was good to use because it's basically Mario footage, and the good part about this is that due to the background just being blue, right? I could just apply the what was it? I could just apply a quick color grab and just put that video in the background. And now we get to the catalyst that sparked all the fucking high quality parts in this project. If it wasn't for MMaker and this video, you wouldn't have this high quality video editing. Trust me. I'm just saying, all of this you see here, right? All of this Dragon Jack stuff, you would be able to do in Resolve, I'm 99% sure. Like these scenes, where you see Jack, this is like a 3D plane back there, 3D plane up here, background in light blue, fades over here, right? And if it wasn't for this video, like I've asked MMaker, hey, I remember you had there was a video for this meme of yours or this mashup, and I can't find it anymore. And then we did stumble upon one, but it was someone else's mashup, so someone else had the same idea. And I asked him, hey, would it be possible? Because like I know you're working on those projects, those big projects as well. You're helping out. Would it be possible that you could maybe provide something for this? It's a small part. It's only like 30 seconds. He said he was a bit busy in regards to the other projects. So he basically pushed it a bit further back. And I'm like, yeah, I don't need it right now. I'm still working on this myself, right? And at some point, he just delivered it. I was like, uh-huh. I see. This thing would overshadow everything in this entire project. I can't leave the rest as it is. There are earlier versions that I still have on my YouTube of Quality of SoundCloud 2. And they're garbage in comparison to what this entire project now is. So yeah. Then we have the final one, which once again is lagging a bit. I don't know why it's lagging again. My RAM is not full. Neither is my GPU. And then the end. Indicating that this is indeed not the end of the Quality of SoundCloud series. Did you do the mask manually or one of those blue background ones? What do you mean the blue background ones? The mask on this one? No, this one's just This one was made with like color key or chroma key. This one I didn't do. This one was done by MMaker. Yes. So after I saw this, I was like, what the fuck? You're like putting way too much work into this. I love it. Was a really cool video, thank you. I appreciate that people enjoyed the video itself as well and not just like, hey, this is a funny clone hero chart, haha. Because like, again, a lot of work has went into this, obviously. Yeah, and even the fact that for some, like, literally making a mod for a game, right? That's like the thing. It's like, why would I go to the lengths of this? Because I have too much free time. That's the reason. I just have too much free time. Yeah. That's that. I guess if there are some questions in regards to anything, then fire them. Like, go for it. Anything. Q&A as well. So how about we actually do a bit of Q&A on that part? If there are, of course, people interested in some stuff. Noticing delay is not really on the strong side for this. I did want to do ultra low latency, but decided against it because from my understanding it was like causing more issues than anything, which would be a better solution for this because they actually have good low latency. YouTube is just not built for streaming. Much as I'd like it to be good for streaming, it's currently not in the best state. Get to go taking a bath. Hey, enjoy the bath. How much time did you spend for the part 1/2 separate? Do you mean part 1 to for Quality of SoundCloud 1? Like the first 2 big videos? Because if so, it's less than this. There were a few Photoshops in there. Let me see if I can still find the project for that. Because like for whatever reason, I don't think... I still have the individual files, but I don't have the project anymore. Yeah, so basically there were a few Photoshops I've done myself. So there's the Fortnite dial-up, right? There's Ed Sheeran, Fortnite. I did this one as well, Sans one. Pepsi Garden. It's a bigger picture of this. Had to edit that in. Him. Oops. Good. What the fuck? Windows Photo Viewer. What's happening? Don't talk to me or my son ever again. Kinda wanna tweet that. Wait. Need to get my mouse cursor out of here. There you go. Twitter. Yes, I do Twitter memes. Hello. Okay, and then there was part 2, which had some memes as well that I've had to do. The crab. There's this fella, which you remember that one. Hey JB. Alright. There's a simple one with content aware. Him. The floral shop one. It's giving a pet to Mini Pepsi Man. Yeah, or that. Right. Godzilla. These two gentlemen. There's, oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. That was fun to do as well. Good old Skrillfeld. Fucking hairs. Oh, so good. Splatoon. Got a facelift as well. It's not the perfect, was it? Perfect Photoshop because, like, you know, some parts missing up here. Voice cracks, of course. Bit too much over here. Not taking the small part over here into account, whatever. It worked well enough. Pendulum, Pizza Hut, and Taco Bell. Right, we all remember these memes. Yeah, I sadly don't have the project for that anymore. Those were easier to do though. Seinfeld is a good meme. You can Photoshop everything in him. It's still funny. Yep. So there's that. Yeah, there are, as I said, there are old versions, rendered versions of some of these. Love the Pizza Taco Bell one. Oh cool, I still have this one. Why do I have this one?
Then check this out.
Good. I have this in template videos in here. Projects, right. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here. Oh yeah, the second floor. Some guy commented on Asai's video and said fucking furry. I'm just like, hi. Just memeing on them. Man, I love being an asshole to people. Hey there. Quality memes. Yeah, these images, of course. Those are the Wii channel ones. Oops. Which resolution were they in actually? Ah yeah, sadly not desktop. Ah yeah, episode stuff. I actually properly separated everything, so that's good. Yeah, YouTube thumbnails, which are actually, oops, 1080p. Like if anyone's, I should have put those on the DVDs as well. Completely forgot about that. I think we made those after I've burned all the DVDs. I guess I could upload those to Twitter as well, telling people, hey, would you be interested in if anyone wants to have these as desktop images? Why did we choose a Yu-Gi-Oh theme? I don't know. I just like Yu-Gi-Oh. I should watch more of it. I've only watched season 0 and a few episodes here and there. Season 0 is fucking brutal, by the way. Where Yugi actually kills people. It's fucking fantastic. Case Twitter butchers the quality. Ah, Twitter butchers the quality. Ha ha ha. Loop. Loop. Wait, that's the one. Add tweet to bookmarks. Right, so I tweeted that as well. In case you guys want a desktop screen or like a desktop pictures effectively. I don't know if anyone would want them, but you know, there's probably one guy out there that would really love these. Might have already gotten them from the YouTube thumbnails, because like effectively they are the YouTube thumbnails. But those like are the original files in case the YouTube one wasn't proper. Yeah, that pretty much concludes the behind the scenes part. I guess I can like still talk a bit about behind the scenes. So the reason why we went with physical copies is because I kind of wanted to outdo myself. And the problem is I've outdone myself so fucking much now that I feel even the next Quality of SoundCloud, I would need to do physical copies. I would not be opposed to doing that, don't worry. It's like, I'd be more than happy to do that for the next one as well. So it just, like, we were joking about that. Cosmic and I were joking about that. Let's actually start from the beginning. Why did it take this long for Quality of SoundCloud 2 to even come out, right? So, we start at around January, or I think December even, 2019, right? December 2019, January 2020. So right around the time around where COVID started. Fun times, woo, yeah. Maybe you do remember the video I've sent to Asai, where it's like, oh, where's Quality of SoundCloud 3, right? He played that, where I explained in a video, like I trolled him, of course, because why wouldn't I troll him? Where I explained, yeah, we're working with 8 people now, and it's gonna be longer than the previous one, perhaps even longer than the previous 2 combined, which I've achieved, that's good. The problem was that with those 8 people, we haven't proceeded for around 5 to 6 months with anything. This thing was pretty much on ice because I was waiting for other people to finish like collecting the memes they consider good, potentially even making a mix out of it or like just mashing them together. I wanted to up the quality to an actual flow, like to just have one song be an entire flow. And we'd have 8 parts where that would be the case. So it would have potentially been even longer. Maybe it would have just been 5 minutes per person, you know? But would still have been longer. Okay. So we have that. The problem now was that basically we had some playlists, we didn't have all of them. Nobody really wanted to do anything, or seemingly didn't want to do anything. And then at some point, like after those 4 or 5 months or something, Cosmic just reached out to me in the DM, was like, hey, are you still interested in doing this? Because it's like super slow. And I'm like, of course, like I want to get this done quickly. Like people have been waiting. I'm pissed about it as well. I'm pissed that barely anyone in the group is like doing anything for it, because I thought, hey, we can do a good group project. But in the end, it would have just been me and him basically, or them. So we ditched them. Kind of like, it's frustrating that we did it that way, but we got way more progress done within the next 3 months than we did over the entire course of those 6 months with those 8 people, or like the other 6. It sucks, it's frustrating. I'm sure they are a bit annoyed about this as well. But it is what it is now. So I still gotta send them the link to that. So basically that's where we left off with that. And then we thought, hey, I just brought it up to Rain. Oh yeah, no. So the idea was, the first joke we had was that Asai tweeted him having a big PO box and me asking, oh, so this is how we need to send you charts from now on? And then a friend of mine replied, oh yeah, just send all of them on flash drives from now on. And then Rain commented saying, be right back, preparing all my charts, all my memes as floppy disks and sending them over. And we joked about that. And I was at some point, I was like, hey, what if we actually did a physical copy of this? Like some physical copies, and I just send them over to you. It's like, he was just like, you're insane. I'm like, I'd do it. We have a printer that can actually print on white label DVDs, so that actually came in handy. And basically just proceeded with that. We looked into some box art. They helped me with some box art, and we just went on with that. I looked into how to best burn on the DVDs, which files I'd want on, whatever. And I think I actually trashed like 3 or 4 because I fucked up the printing on them, since we went a bit through name changing of the project. And yeah, at some point I just had them ready. I sent them out on the 16th of November, one day after my birthday. So 15th of November was actually my deadline for it. I was like, okay, let's just have it done by then. And I had it done, I think 2 or 3 weeks before, or 2 weeks before. And I still found like, oh, I can still do a bit for this. I can still do a bit for that. Bit of fine tuning, so to say. And then 1 week before I started doing the whole printing and everything stuff. And then I sent it out. And it took ages up until it arrived in the US. And then it took more ages until it went through customs. And at some point I just got a message from Rain saying, hey, it's like arrived at my place now. What the fuck? I'm like, good. Now we just need to get this to Asai. That was January. So you know how long it took now due to the family related problems. I wouldn't say problems, just like complications on Asai's end in regards to them having a child now, that he wasn't able to renew his PO box. So he let the old PO box run out, and then he looked into the one that's as like one closer, and he was like, he doesn't really know how much it costs. He probably doesn't have the money. And then once he sent me his address, like the PO box address, a few days ago, he was actually saying it's much cheaper than the previous one. I'm like, okay, interesting, that's cool. I'm also like thinking, okay, couldn't have like informed yourself for that. It's like, it's whatever. It's out now. He played it. You guys enjoyed it. So there's that. Again, giveaway stuff. I need to talk it through with him how he wants to do it on his end. I'll need to see how I want to do it on my end. Need to see about where I could potentially ship it to. The problem also arises with like protection of the goods, so to say. So I would be sending that over, and what if it breaks, or what if it gets lost in transit, right? So yeah. On my remix album, how hard was it making the Emmy or Nem song? Actually quite a bit, because it... Oh wait, I can actually... Can I do this? Yes. Let's see. Let me just open my file. I can just show you. I actually don't know... Yeah, no, it works fine. Our new version is available. File. I think it was this one. Can quickly bring that up as well.
His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy, there's vomit on his sweater already.
The problem is that Lose Yourself is like in triplets. So it's a lot of cutting and moving around. But in itself, this is all I pretty much did for this.
The mood all changed. I kept rhyming and kept writing the next cipher. Best believe somebody's paying the Pied Piper. All the pain inside amplified by the fact.
And there's this part which actually works pretty good.
Lose yourself in the music, the more
Also, thank you for reminding me to uploading the charts of those. Yeah, so there's that. The next quality of SoundCloud. The name is not yet decided, so there's that. Still a bit open. The thing about that would be, I had a rough idea of making the next quality of SoundCloud somewhat of a community project. Basically, if there's people interested in helping out with video editing, if there's people interested in helping out with design related stuff, for example, the box art or the DVD art, right? In case we do want to go physical again. If there's people interested in submitting their own memes as in audio, like mashups, memes, whatever. It can be good, it can be absolute full of memes, like both bangers and the shittiest memes, so to say, right? As long as, and then we reach the point again where I have to say I'll still be the one that ultimately decides what will get into it, because I almost fell into that trap with this project. Due to having wanted to do it with separate mixes, so to say, because of 8 people working on the project, right? It would have completely ruined the flair of the project, because otherwise it would be humor of other people mixed in with humor, like with my humor. And I've listened to some of the picks from the other guys in their smaller playlists, and let's just say some of them were absolutely fucking garbage, and I did not like them at all. Need to go, goodbye, and have a good sleep. Happy Easter. Hey, same to you. Thank you for sticking around. But yeah, I didn't like some of them, so that would still be the same. So people would be free to submit whatever the hell they want to, be it, well, no, in this case it wouldn't be an audio mashup or something they found. Optimally, it should just be things going forward. So if there's like a mashup they made like 3 years ago and it wasn't featured somewhere, that can still be considered for the project, right? But optimally, I'd want to only have newer things, like new ideas or old ideas redone, so to say, right? So like made better, so to say. And again, people that can work with video editing, people that can work with audio, making the mashups, potentially even those that know how to best mix things together as a full flow song, people that know a bit of graphics design, that can help with a box art and what was the other thing? Box art and DVD cover, that kind of stuff. Like, that's maybe gonna be the thing for the next quality of SoundCloud. There's still enough footage for newer, or for I think 2 or 3 more quality of YouTubes. So I'll just need to slice those together again. I know it's mostly just like hey, this is like funny YouTube stuff, right? Everyone could basically do that. Still, videos I really like, I'd like to share with everyone. So, you know, it's that. Then if those, there's another quality project which I've yet to announce, talk about. No, not even announce. I'd say it would just be live at some point. So there's that as well. Yeah, I'd say we'll just see what the future holds. I'll need to talk it through with Cosmic, with Rain, whatever, again, and then we can see what the best solution would be. I need to see if I can get some money together for the studio version of DaVinci Resolve, because that would probably help if Metric fucked on as well. But yeah, I guess that's gonna be it for this stream, because, like, you know, that's all the time I have. I need to get back home playing some more Animal Crossing. I don't actually, but yeah, as it is in the description, I'm just gonna post it in chat again. I usually don't stream on YouTube. I mostly stream on Twitch. It's like the vibe is just better. Maybe YouTube still makes some cool adjustments to their platform, and then I can still see about switching over, doing more streams over here. But I just have more of a vibe, more of a stream community over on Twitch. So it would mean a lot if you would like pop on by if you have some time. Try to stream tomorrow. I don't know what. Maybe we'll finally get over into some Sonic Forces. I did want to play that game. Because like I played through Sonic Generations already, and that was a lot of fun. Sonic Forces I've heard not too great things about, but it's still a Sonic game, so like, you know. But yeah, in this case, thank you guys for watching. Those that are watching it in the VOD, in the, well, yeah, the upload later on. If you still have some questions, just drop them down in the comments. I'll try to answer everything. At least to the best of my knowledge, to the best of what I can answer them. And with that, yeah. Hope you enjoyed this, and I wish you happy Easter in case you're celebrating that, and a good rest of your day, night, or whatever's in your time zone. Goodbye.